Teacher resources. Today I'm going to go through how to set up the digital math activities and exit tickets from my store. So the first thing you're going to have to decide is if you are going to use the exit ticket at the end of the activity. And if you are, you're going to need to go into the exit ticket and get the shareable link so you can share it with your students at the end of the math activity. So to get the shareable link, you're going to go to send form and you're going to click on link. And you can click to shorten the URL so it gives them a shorter code to copy. And then you'll hit copy. And you'll go back to your Google Drive where you have your activity and you'll click on the unit rate digital activities. Once you're in there, you have the first slide is the instructions for the student, and then the next 4 slides are the activities they're going to be working on. You're going to go down to the last slide where it says exit ticket, and it says access your exit ticket at, and I have type URL here, so you're going to click on that, delete it, and you're going to paste in your code, and then I always like my codes to be on one line, so I would just change the font size down to something smaller. And you can even make it clickable by adding it turning it into an actual link. Once you're there, these are the slides that your students are going to be working on. So the first slide tells them the directions, reminds them to show their work, tells them to go do the exit ticket after and where to find it. Then the different slides have different activities. Some of them might involve dragging and dropping answers. Some of them have a typing feature where the text box is already provided. Other activities that they might have in some of the different ones you've purchased include using the shape feature. It might ask them to circle a correct answer. So they would go and they would click on the shape and then they would make their own shape. They can change the color, they can change the border. I'm not too picky with my students when they are doing this activity, when they're doing those activities. Another one that sometimes they might need is the line. So it might ask them to make a line. If it asks them to insert their own text box, they would just click insert text box and click on the slide and it would create a text box for them. Those are just some of the different things they may need to use. Your students, when working on these activities, should always be in edit mode, which is what you see on the screen right now. So if they're in present mode, so this is what present mode looks like. They may tell you that they can't click on anything, that it's not moving, or it's going just between the slides. In present mode, nothing is able to be edited or clicked. So they are not able to do anything. So anytime they are working on these activities, they need to be in edit mode, and then they'll be able to drag and drop everything correctly. Once you have your exit ticket link in and you're all set to go, if you're assigning this in Google Classroom, I'll be sharing in the next video how to assign the form and the exit ticket and the activity in Google Classroom. But if you don't use Google Classroom, it's going to be a little different for you to share it. You're going to want to go up to the share button and have anyone with the link can view, and you're going to send the link to your students. And then when they receive the link, they are going to open it in Google Slides and they're going to want to make a copy of it so they can then edit it, but they aren't editing your original copy of it. So they're not all moving the same information around.